I'm Chuck. And to tell you the truth, if there's anything that is Y2K proof, it is to tell the truth. It first appeared in 1956 and was seen on network television as recently as 1991. Wow! Bud Collyer spent 12 years asking the real Mr. So-and-so to please stand up. And stand up they did, all the way to Bud's final show on September 9th, 1968. This show features the grande dame of To Tell the Truth, Miss Kitty Carlisle, who is still a force to be reckoned with and a great fraud. I predict that if the earth is laid to waste tonight, the sole survivor will be Kitty Carlisle. Enjoy!
To Tell the Truth is proud to present one of the great actresses of our time, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Eileen Heckert.
Thank you, and I'd like to introduce you to the best insurance agent in all of Connecticut, my husband, Jack Yankee.
Is this Jack Yankee? Is this Jack Yankee? Or is this Eileen Heckert's husband, Jack Yankee? Well, we'll soon find out as they try to fool this panel. Bert Convey, Joanna Barnes, Orson Bean, Kitty Carlisle, plus 100 of the people in our studio audience on To Tell the Truth.
Imagine this is Florida, and that's Walt Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal Studios, Epcot Center, and this is Kissimmee St. Cloud, offering the closest and most affordable accommodations in the middle of Central Florida's best attractions. Call 1-800-992-KISS, and we'll send you a free vacation guide with information on affordable hotels and campgrounds. If you can stay here, why stay anywhere else? Kissimmee St. Cloud, location is our biggest attraction.
Mama? Honey, can you get me the baby's juice?
Yes, Mama. I'm sorry you're sick.
So am I, honey.
Mama has a headache again.
It's not an ordinary headache. It's a migraine. And Zomig is migraine medicine you can take any time during the pain. Anytime. Like when the pain begins. Anytime. Like when the pain worsens. Anytime. Even when it's full-blown. Zomig relieves most types of migraines. Talk with your doctor and call 1-800-540-0165 for product information and a free trial offer, plus an attack pack dispenser. Zomig is not for everyone. If you have certain types of heart disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you should not take Zomig. Very rarely, some people without recognized heart disease may have serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor if you have risk factors for heart disease, such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking medications. Zomig. Take it over migraine pain anytime.
The 1804 silver dollar, the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, fine collector's coins valued at over $500,000 each, but neither with the patriotic significance of the last silver dollar of the millennium. So special that nothing like it will be seen again for 1,000 years. It's the most anticipated silver dollar in history. The 1999 Silver Eagle, available to you now. An extremely limited edition featuring the beloved Walking Liberty, colorized in patriotic red, white, and blue by the American Historic Society. Don't miss out on the most patriotic coin in 1,000 years, the last silver dollar of the millennium, at a special low price of just $39.95, with certificate of authenticity and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Save when you buy 3 or more. If you order now, we'll send your coin in a handsome museum display case as a special bonus. Call and order now. It's the coin of legends, and it's yours now if you order while there's still time. The last silver dollar of the millennium, just $39.95. Call now. You won't have another opportunity like this in 1,000 years.
And now, here's our host on To Tell the Truth, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much. Boy, it's a great personal thrill for me to just sit here alongside of Eileen, because in my estimation, she's really one of the great young actresses we have. It's an honor.
Thank you, darling.
We're delighted that our show
You're a pussycat.
sees that honor. Let's start the first part of our game, this time with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Thank you, Bud. Well, it's a wonderful thing to have you and delighted to see you here. Can you tell us how you met Mr. Yankee?
At Ohio State University.
What were you doing there, both of you?
Two
Going to
parts.
school.
Bert Conley. Beautiful.
I wanted to know what you were studying.
Bert.
Your husband's name is Yankee. Is he a Connecticut Yankee? I guess you get that all the time. You have children, don't you?
Yes.
I know you do because we commiserated once. What do you have? You have boys.
3.
3 boys.
Yes.
Big ones.
8, 14, 16.
Joanna.
Isn't it terribly difficult raising a family while you're, busy on the road and stuff like that?
No.
No? Just
I have a lovely husband, a beautiful nurse.
Husband.
I wonder about that.
What's the next thing you're going to be seen on Broadway?
Well, I do have a new play, but the producer hasn't announced it. I better not say
So you better not say it, right?
It's a comedy, and I play a 77-year-old Jewish lady. That's all I can
Beautiful. Kitty.
Who disciplines the children, Miss Heckert, you or your husband?
Jack's better at it than I am because he's more consistent.
That's a very good thing.
Bert.
What do you do for relaxation?
Stay home.
Sleep.
Joanna.
Are any of the kids interested in theater?
The middle boy.
Really? Has he worked professionally?
Well, just to get his bicycle, he wanted a 10-speed bike, and I said, you got to go to work, $78. We're not putting out any more for bicycles. We've had 14. And so I got him a job on up and down staircases and extra.
Oh, good. What?
Eileen, who makes you more nervous to have out in the audience? Walter Kerr of the New York Times or your husband?
Jack doesn't make me nervous. I just blocked him out. It would be Walter Kerr if I had to say. I can't think about any of them on an opening.
Kitty.
Has your husband ever been interested in the theater?
Only in college in executive capacity as far as the drama group.
And that's it. End of our first part of our game. So you've learned a little more about Eileen and her husband, Jack Yankee. Let's ask the gentleman in question to please come in from the soundproof room. All right, panel, see if you can find out which of these gentlemen is married to Eileen Heckert. And we start the questioning with Joanna Barnes. Joanna?
Number 1, where did your son make his movie debut?
Up the down staircase.
Number 2, actresses sometimes bring their work home with them in an emotional sense. What has been your wife's most difficult role for you to bear?
I do not have that problem with Eileen for the simple reason that most time when she has a show, she at least has an hour to come home in the train. She completely relaxes.
Like screaming at the conductors on the train. I know how it is.
Awesome.
Are you relieved, number 3, are you relieved on the day that Eileen closes in a show?
Not really. She's great. She doesn't get carried away with it at all. She's no trouble around the house, whether it's a hit or success.
Number 1, I don't feel that when I'm in a Broadway show, I get to spend as much time as I'd like to with my family. Do you care about her working in a show? Like, a show is a very demanding thing.
Well, it takes a lot of time away from our home life,
Yeah.
but after she has been working at it 3 or 4 months, then I start to get a little nervous and want her to come home with the kids again.
Kitty.
Number 2, Miss Heckert told us that you were better at disciplining the children than she is. Do you believe that's true?
Definitely. Somebody has to be.
And it's you.
Definitely.
Number 3, how many bicycles have you bought since your children have been of bicycle age?
Well, let's see. Mark is the oldest. I think he's gone through 2 or 3, so it's at least 5.
5 bicycles?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And number 1, how long have you been married?
25 years.
Oh, my goodness. Well, number 2, what were you studying when you met?
I had no goal at that time. I was been thinking of business all the way back as far as I can remember.
Bert Conley.
Yes, you were a Hoosier, weren't you, number 3, when you met your wife?
No, we were at Ohio State.
Oh, then you were a Buckeye.
I was a Buckeye.
Son of a gun. Number 1, what do you... Now, when Eileen is working, she has 1 day off a week, Sunday, and that's it. What do you do on that Sunday?
We try to keep it pretty much to ourselves.
You mean you lock the kids out of the house? Or...
No, we don't usually like to entertain on Sundays.
And that's all the time we have. Mark your ballots, if you will, please, panel. Mark them at once without change. And while you're voting, it's time for our studio audience to vote. So, audience, when I say vote, please select number 1, number 2, or number 3. Are you ready? Vote. All right, your votes have been registered. Let's see now how our panel voted. All marked panel seem to be. Bert, for whom did you vote?
You know, it's very interesting to see the husbands try and act like they don't care about her. I think all three of them are madly in love with her, and number one came out and looked steely-eyed at her, but it's him anyway. I don't care what he says. It's he anyway. All right, I
Oh,
feel it.
really, Bert? You know what a gerund is? I think it's one or two, but I picked two because I just thought he was so much fun. He might be fun to be married to.
What?
I pick number one. Even though he's steely of eye, now that's done in needlepoint there.
Oh, I see.
It's a stage door.
Yes.
Standing outside with flowers.
Kitty.
Well, I should have voted for number three because he said it doesn't matter if the play's a hit or a success, which is a Freudian slip for a man who's married to an actress. But number two said she's no trouble around the house. I don't think he's married to anybody for 25 years with that kind of an attitude. So I voted for number one.
All right, let's see who got the most votes from our studio audience. Our audience voted for number one. Eileen, I guess you'll have to be the final analysis here. Go over and pick out your husband, Jack, will you? Eileen, I know it's a trite question, but we've all loved you so much, and you played so many different roles. My heavens, what a wide variety of things you've done. Is there any one that stands out as your favorite? Television or theater?
Oh, but I really can't say that. I enjoyed Picnic and Dark at the Top of the Stairs, and I even liked I loved the Last Four, and I liked, even the Old Ladies and Save Me a Place at Forest Lawn, and I did a lot of like.
It's quite obvious that you do thoroughly enjoy everything you do, so that's half of the charm of it all. And long may you wave. It's been a joy.
Thank
Wouldn't
you.
would have tried anyway. All right, number two, what is your real name and what do you really do?
My name is Harold McGann, and I'm a plain old industrial salesman.
Plain old industrial salesman. Thank you, sir. Number three, what is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Kenneth Bott, and I'm a vice president at First National City Bank.
Thank you. In taking the score, we find that there was one incorrect vote, and that's still worth $100. Thank you for the grace and charm you always bring to everything you do. And to all of you, thank you for assisting so nicely. Goodbye, and God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest on To Tell the Truth is the dean of a most unusual college. Let's meet him now. We'll play our game with these gentlemen in just 1 minute. Now, this word. And now let's meet our college dean.
What is your name, please?
My name is Mel Miller.
My name is Mel Miller.
My name is Mel Miller.
We'll play our game with Mel Miller in 1 minute. Right now, this message.
Extreme Gong invites you to play Call 'em Like You See 'em. This flexible fellow is A, a pretzel industry consultant, B, bent out of shape, C, safely stowed in the overhead compartment. No actors, no stunt doubles, no kidding. Extreme Gong, Saturday nights at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, only on Game Show Network. Imagine this is Florida, and that's Walt Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal Studios, Epcot Center, and this is Kissimmee St. Cloud, offering the closest and most affordable accommodations in the middle of Central Florida's best attractions. Call 1-800-992-KISS, and we'll send you a free vacation guide with information on affordable hotels and campgrounds. If you can stay here, why stay anywhere else? Kissimmee St. Cloud, location is our biggest attraction.
Elmo is landing on video, and he's bringing the Sesame Street gang your kids love. It's a magical adventure on video. The Adventures of Elmo in Grouchland. Buy it now on video and DVD.
I feel anxious. I can't concentrate. I'm so irritable. If you suffer from excessive worry, it can feel like a mountain of anxiety.
I'll never get it all done. I'm overwhelmed.
But a prescription medication called Buspar can help. If overwhelming unfounded worry and several of these symptoms last for 6 months or more, it may mean you have generalized anxiety disorder. Ask your doctor if Buspar is right for you as part of an overall treatment program. Buspar can help you manage those feelings. And Buspar isn't habit-forming and isn't likely to make you groggy. Buspar isn't right for everyone. Advise your doctor of any medications you may be taking, particularly MAOIs, to avoid potential drug interactions. Some people experience side effects such as excitement, headache, nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness, and nervousness. Talk to your doctor about Buspar today or call 1-877-5-BUSPAR. Worries don't have to overwhelm your life. Relax. Buspar can help you handle it.
Very well, panel. Open up your envelopes, please, and follow along.
Open up your envelope.
I, Mel Miller, have spent all my life in the circus. I've been a clown, circus press agent, and until last spring, curator of the Ringling Museum of the Circus. As director of special exhibitions for the circus, I have just become director of a new college. The major subjects taught will be visual comedy, the history of clowns, pantomime, and knockabout comedy, including complete training in costuming and makeup. I am the dean of the world's first and only College of Clowns. Signed, Mel Miller. This portion of To Tell the Truth was brought to you by Skippy, the peanut butter with true honest-to-goodness peanut butter flavor, another product of Best Food. The next portion of To Tell the Truth is brought to you by Soothing Pink Pepto-Bismol liquid for upset stomach. Panel, these three gentlemen all claim to be Mel Miller. Let's start the cross-examination with Orson Bean. Orson?
Thank you. Number 3, where does the term slapstick come from?
Slapstick is an old origination from Broadway or vaudeville days.
What is a slapstick?
Slapstick is a visual type of comedy that's drawn out pantomime sort of thing.
Isn't it anything, doesn't it come from a particular thing, though, that expression, or is it just a generic term?
Well, it could stem from the English clowns with gestures, which have been with us through the ages.
Number 1, why are there so few great clowns? You can name, on one hand, Grock and a few of the others. Why?
I think that the young people today are not being interested in the clowns. That's why I have the school.
I see. Number 2, what about the commercialization? Like you go to Ringling Brothers and everybody's carrying around a tube of toothpaste.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number 2, where is your school?
At the winter quarters in Florida.
And number 1, is there a great demand for young clowns today?
Great demand. We need them.
Number 3, does Mr. North still run the circus, John Ringling North?
No, ma'am.
He doesn't. Number 2, where is the museum?
In Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, thank you. And number 1, when you travel with the circus, do you have your own car, just the clowns, or do you all travel together?
No, we all travel together. We no longer travel in a sort of situation like it used to be in the
How do you?
trade.
Bert Conklin.
Yes, number 3, what is the prerequisite for a clown? What kind of person should you be?
I don't think there's any actual prerequisite for a clown. It's just being able to do good, broad pantomime, comedy, and make it good in visual.
Yes, number 2, can a clown make a decent living today? Or do they pay you in peanuts?
Yes, yes.
He can, but only in circuses, or can you work someplace else?
Well, I suppose if he were good, he could work in nightclubs.
I see. Number 1, supposing I wanted to become a clown. I know Orson already thinks I am, but what would I do? Where would I go?
Well, you would write to me, Mel Miller, Ringling Brothers Circus, in Venice, Florida.
Venice? All right.
Venice.
Joanna Bart.
Number 2, most clowns, like Emmett Kelly, for instance, have a gimmick, a unique trademark. How do you find these when you're teaching your pupils to become clowns?
Oh, I suppose you develop that. We're finding out what you do best.
I see. Number 1, what are the exhibits in the Ringling Museum?
Oh, several exhibits. Memorabilia from the past shows, like the circus world.
That's all we have time for. Mark your ballots, please. And audience, again, when I say vote, please select number 1, number 2, or number 3. Are you ready? Vote. Well, let's see how our panelists voted. Are all ballots marked? It's obvious they're not.
They're not marked.
Now they're being marked. All right, Bert, for whom did you vote?
I think it's interesting because once we find out who the real one is, he's going to light up. Because he's not at home just sitting there. He wished he could jump around. Number 3 didn't know what a slapstick was, or is, and he should have known that if he's a clown. I voted for number 2. He has the proper demeanor.
Joanna.
Well, I also voted for number 2. I think that he's right about developing the gimmick from the person's personality.
Horse?
Yeah, 3. A slapstick is a double-edged stick that when you hit somebody in the head, it goes, and it sounds like the noise was made by his head. I voted for number 2. Oops.
Yeah.
There goes to...
Kitty.
Well, guess what? I voted for number 2.
Ah. All right, we'll find out how our audience voted and meet the real Mel Miller in 1 minute. Right now, this message.
I'm Kathy Griffin of Suddenly Susan. Watch Rock and Roll Jeopardy on Game Show Network.
Weekends at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific.
This game, it rocks.
Super Bowl Sunday. In a special multimedia event, Publishers Clearinghouse will surprise someone with $21 million. Watch your mail or go to PCH.com. Enter, and Super Bowl Sunday, it could be you.
Every day, people ask me how to lose weight. There's really no secret. You gotta eat right and eat less. That's why I recommend Dexatrim. Just 1 Dexatrim curbs your appetite all day, so you eat less and lose weight. I lost 8 pounds. Dexatrim, proven to help you lose weight.
I believe the new year is a time of hope. I believe there's hope, especially at this time of year.
I believe there's guidance in my life because I believe in God.
And in his son, too, because I read this book.
This book is the Holy Bible. You can now have a free copy of the King James Version of the Bible when you call this number. You'll discover how the Savior's teachings in this book can bring more fulfillment and happiness to your life throughout the entire year. Just call this number for your free copy.
I believe I can be forgiven.
We should be more forgiving. I believe in being kind. I believe there is hope.
This year, feel the hope this sacred book is bringing others. Just call this number for your free copy of the Bible. It's a gift from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I believe people can change.
I believe I can change.
I believe my peace comes from Jesus Christ. And because he lives,
There is hope.
and I hope you will believe too.
Call now for your free copy of the Holy Bible.
Inquisition. Weeknights at 7 and 11 Eastern on Game Show Network.
Very well. Your votes are in, panel. Let's see who got the most votes from our studio audience. Our audience voted for number 3. Time to find out now which of these three gentlemen is in truth the dean of a school for clowns. Will the real Mel Miller please stand up?
No use fooling.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure we'd all love to see what Mel Miller looks like, really. So, Mel?
I really don't want to light up. I don't get any money.
Thank you. And where is the circus now?
Yes, by the way, we haven't mentioned that. I work for Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and the show is now playing in San Francisco, California.
Well, great. Sounds like an exciting new job, if that's what it is for you, and much success.
A very exciting one, but...
Number 1, what is your real name, and what do you really do, and what do you really look like?
My name is Clark Burkhalter. I do television commercials. And it was fun anyway.
Thank you. Number 3, what is your real name, and what do you do, and what do you look like?
Robert Ruker, I'm an organist.
Thank you. Checking the score, we find that there was only 1 incorrect vote, but it's still worth $100. And thanks for being with us. You lighted up our day. Goodbye, and God bless you. We'll be back to our show in 1 minute. Right now, this message.
It's time for your heartburn to kick in because your heartburn relief gave out. It happens 2 or more days a week, even though you've treated it and changed your diet. That frequent, persistent heartburn may be due to acid reflux disease, potentially serious.
It's Prilosec time. Time to see your doctor about prescription Prilosec. Your results may vary, but for many people, Prilosec provides 24 hours of complete heartburn relief with one daily dose. Ask your doctor for more information about Prilosec and if it's right for you. The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. 24 hours of complete heartburn relief is possible. It's Prilosec time.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have. And ladies and gentlemen, I say that rather more heavily than usual because it is really all the time we have. This marks the last in the current series of To Tell the Truth programs. It's been a rich and rewarding 12 years, thanks to you, thanks to this beloved panel, believe me. Thanks to everybody backstage and on stage, cameramen, even the cameras that kept breaking down. We thank you all, because without it, it just wouldn't have been in any shape or form. It was good fun with dear friends. And until we meet again, I want to remind all of you to tell the truth. God bless you.
This portion of To Tell the Truth was brought to you by Fantastic Disinfectant Spray Cleaner, the new aerosol that cleans and disinfects. To Tell the Truth is a Mark Goodson, Bill Cotton production, the program recorded.